And to be honest, that's the premise of our team. If you can't take a joke, you most definitely can't take a punch. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about this stretching video. Now, again, hold each stretch 30 seconds. Start with going down the middle, then to one side. Doesn't matter which one you start. You can start with the right first, you can start with the left, either or. Hold it for 30 seconds before switching to the other side. Because I'm a try hard and I wanted to add in a couple quick stretches, I decided to do the crossbody toe touch. Very quick. Touch the opposite foot, other hands up in the air. Try to keep your back straight. Like I said, normally I'd hold it for 30 seconds, but I was just trying to do this nice and quick. And something that I've stressed in my previous videos is I try to go from one stretch to another, meaning the transition is nice and smooth. So here we are in a frog-like position. With this typical stretch, you can either do frog-like positions where your knees are slightly bent, or you could do a sumo-like positions where you try to keep your foot, your knees, and your overall legs at a 90-degree position. Now you're going to see me transition from the frog-like position to what's called a lateral side lunge. With this stretch, some things to keep in mind is you have your base foot flat, other foot you could have your toe pointing outward, and then you switch over. Again, keeping the transitions nice and smooth. My favorite part about this stretch is the fact that it's a lunge and it's a leg workout, so you could always add weight if you'd like, but my recommendation is always to start out with your body weight. Oh, and super unrelated, keep watching if you want to hear a super sweet message from one of the trainers in the gym.
You're so inspiring, Elizabeth. She is. You work hard.
Not gonna lie, I did not even notice it until I started watching the video the very first time, and I'm very blessed. I'm blessed to have amazing people around me, and thank you for those who are still watching.
I'm just saying, you're not bleeding, bro.
Oh, and look, watch me lose my balance. Oh, and there I almost fell back. Well, I did fall back, so yay me. And now time to fast forward this and go on to the next stretching exercise. Up to this point, you've watched stretching exercises that require a squat or a standing position to help improve hip and ankle flexibility and mobility. Now let's talk about stretching exercises that can be done on the floor or on a mat. Like I previewed in the past, we're going to start with a sumo squat or a frog-like position squat, and you're going to go straight onto the floor. Okay, shins planted on the floor, knees straight on the floor, and make sure you continue staying in proper form. With your feet still planted on the floor, you're going to sit up and get that nice groin stretch, and then you're going to sit back down. Do it again. The nice groin stretch. Make sure your legs are staying at a parallel position, nice and wide, getting that groin stretch and holding that for about 30 seconds. Again, these workouts are being done on the floor, so if you do not want to stretch on the floor, I recommend you getting your own mat. So if you'll notice, I'm transitioning from that one groin stretch to where I'm just flat out a dead frog. And as always, hold it for 30 seconds. One thing that I always mention with workouts, same with stretching, it is not a race. Take your time. Again, this is for your betterment. But let's keep transitioning from putting our 2 feet together, knees together, and now transitioning to a sitting position just like this. Now this specific stretch is called the internal rotational knee drop. There are many variations to this workout. You'll notice that both knees are on the floor, legs are at 90-degree angle, and you are stretching. Again, many variations to do this, also called the hip swivel, because as you see, both feet are planted, and I just rotate the hips to the other side and do the same and stretch. So I I know it sounds weird, but in order to improve your Muay Thai kicks, you need to improve your hip mobility and flexibility. So that groin area, you need to stretch it out. So that's why you'll see me sitting up, getting that groin stretch, sitting back down, and repeat. And do it on the other side. Again, it's called a hip swivel. So rotate, swivel to the other side as you see me doing, and sit up for that groin stretch. Back down. Again, all controlled movements.
I expect to get hit. You corny, man. Don't tell me you like
Here's another variation of the same stretch, but with the leg straight out. Another idea for you guys. And just like that, we transition right into our triangle diamond-like position stretch, and we hold for 30 seconds. And now from the diamond-like position stretch, we're gonna go into a basic feet out, legs straight, touch your toes, and from here we're gonna begin our next hip flexor stretch. Another good hip flexor would be putting your left leg on top of your right, putting your right arm on the side of your left knee, and stretching. And as always, you're holding each stretch for 30 seconds before you're switching to the other side, putting your right leg on top of your left arm by your left knee, and stretching. And with that, thanks for watching.